Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through OneNote and what I'm going to do with it. So key number one thing, if there's any videos or anywhere in the class where it mentions how to upload a picture using a paperclip icon or whatever, just ignore it. This is how we're going to do all documents you're going to send to me are going to come in OneNote, and here's how you're going to do it. First thing, you should have already clicked on the Microsoft Office 365 from the first video going through Math AS. If not, go back and watch that. Or if the idea is just logging in at the Office 365, go back and watch that video. Make sure you've done that. Now, next, what you're going to do is click this link, the OneNote Classroom Notebook link. You're going to click that, and what's going to happen is it's going to open up our classroom notebook. This is for us. Now, if you're unfamiliar with OneNote, it may be a good investment of your time to click on this link to watch this 2-minute video that really explains how OneNote works and the big idea of it. But what I'm going to do with it might be a little more tame. I'm just going to ask you to send me pictures through it. So first things first, you have to have some kind of device to get pictures into your computer. So either a camera phone, digital camera, scanner, something. Okay, so then once you have your pictures in the computer, what you're going to do is you'll notice off to the side there's a collaboration space, content library, and then a folder with your name. I'm going to be Mark for today. When I click on Mark, you'll see he already has a couple sections. He has homework, notes, and tests. Let's pretend we're uploading some notes today, because that's probably going to be one of the first things you do is upload your section 2.1 notes to me. I apologize, this is already filled in because I was playing earlier, but the idea here is that we'll start off with the untitled page. You come in here and you can just type in notes 2.1 or something of that nature. So now you'll notice it fills it in here as well. Now, how you upload your picture. It's already saved on your computer somehow, however you get that there. We're going to click Insert. Actually, I should say, first thing we're going to do is click somewhere on the page. This is kind of like just a note page where you could type stuff. But what we're going to do is put our cursor on the page, click Insert. It's going to insert a picture. We want a picture to be inserted right there. So now I'm going to choose a file. Now, I personally have already gone through and put a file on my desktop of my computer. I called it image. So I'm going to hit open. Now it's going to say, okay, you're going to insert picture, image. Now I need to actually click insert. Now, once this little box turns into the picture, it's ready. It'll come to me. I will see it. If you close the window too soon, I will not get it. So you have to wait for it to appear. Now I've got the picture. Now you might be saying, how is that getting to Professor to work? Well, what happens here is I have my app that I open from my end, and you'll see the second I open it, it starts syncing, and there's the picture. And so no matter what page I'm on, those pictures show up. Now what I'm going to do on my end is I'm going to go in here and look at your work and say, oh, well, first of all, you didn't rotate your picture. And if you can pre-rotate them, that's awesome, because if I have to do this to everybody, it really slows me down. But it's not too bad. So if it's really hard for you to do it, don't worry about it. I can rotate pictures. So now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to find your work and say, oh, you made a mistake. Notice that was a -4. And then, I'd make something, or what, I'm just making something up. But I look at your work. I make you guys little videos on what mistakes you made. I go ahead and mark it up. Now, if this was a test, when you upload your work for your test, I'm going to go through and check for your mistakes, find partial credit, go through here and grade your test, just like if you were in class with me. So this is how you get feedback on your work. So now you'll notice what's already happened behind the scenes on your screen is it's updated in the web browser as well. So if you were to happen to be sitting there, you would see my stuff popping up live in real time, but that's not the most effective way of doing things. I will typically send out an email letting you know I've graded your work or looked at your question or whatnot. But the big idea, this is how we're going to use OneNote. This is how you're going to send me pictures. And I've gotten really good feedback once we figured out to use the web app. Now, that being said, there are apps for your phone. There are apps for iPads. There's phones for there's apps for the OneNote app for everything, where you can do a lot of this stuff much more efficiently. But the issue students were running into was they weren't letting things sync on their phone. They weren't either clicking sync or letting it sit open long enough. So how do you know if you did a file from your phone? How do you know if it's been uploaded? Open the web app. If you see it in your notebook, then I got it. If you open this web app and you don't see it, it didn't upload from your phone. Either hit sync on the phone or let it sit open longer or or something of that nature. Okay, hope that's a good start, and I hope OneNote goes smoothly for you this semester.